Forget the fashionable chia seeds. A simple food is often neglected, but it is a muscle-building powerhouse that can effectively prevent sarcopenia. Tucked away on grocery shelves, this ordinary item has the ability to transform how your body smoothly navigates the aging process. And no, it's not the typical suspects you see on the internet, such as chia, quinoa, or other so-called superfoods. This is a genuine nutritional champion, developed to help you combat one of the most insidious aging foes, muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. Once you reach the age of 40, your body gradually begins to shed approximately 1% of its muscular mass per year, a process that sadly accelerates dramatically after 60. But before we begin, I'd like to learn something from you. Where are you watching this video, and what time is it now? Please share in the comments. I read each message and it makes me feel closer to you. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and turn on the bell symbol. That way you'll never miss another health advice designed specifically for seniors like you. Even if you eat a nutritious diet and exercise regularly, you may notice a slow deterioration in your strength, balance, and overall mobility. This isn't only about physical abilities. It has a significant impact on your brain function, metabolic health, and overall longevity. As your muscles weaken, your body creates fewer important protective chemicals like irisin and BDNF. These substances are essential for maintaining a sharp mind and ensuring that your metabolism runs efficiently. Therefore, retaining muscle isn't just about staying physically strong. It is about preserving your young at the cellular level. What's truly astounding is that a simple natural diet can help reverse this decline, allowing your body to heal, rebuild, and emerge stronger than ever before. The science behind muscle loss. When you enter your 30s, your body undergoes a subtle yet profound alteration. Your muscles no longer respond with the same verve they once did. You may be eating well, exercising regularly, and even lifting weights. But the results aren't what they once were. Scientists call this phenomenon anabolic resistance, and it is a major cause of the loss of strength, energy, and independence that many people experience as they age. It is not a personal failure. It's just a normal part of how the body changes throughout time. When you were younger, eating a chicken breast or a dish of beans would readily stimulate muscular growth. However, at 40 or 50, the same meal no longer delivers the same strong muscle-building signal. According to research from major universities such as the University of Arkansas and McMaster University, by the age of 50, your muscles respond with around half the effectiveness they did in your 20s. Even with the same diet and workout program, the body becomes less sensitive to amino acids, notably leucine, the key nutrient that tells your body it's time to create muscle. However, the issue extends beyond simply nutrition. Muscle loss is not only due to low protein consumption, it is also intimately linked to how your neurological system and cells communicate. As you age, the motor neurons that connect your brain to your muscles start to degrade. These neurons function as crucial messengers, telling your muscles when to move, contract, or expand. When they weaken or die off, your muscles receive less development signals, making it far more difficult to retain strength, even if you stay active. Simultaneously, the mitochondria, or small powerhouses within your muscle cells, begin to lose effectiveness. They create less energy, resulting in muscles that tire faster, recover slower, and are more prone to inflammation and weakening. And there is more. Muscle mass loss has far-reaching consequences beyond strength and looks. Low muscle tissue alters blood sugar control, increasing the likelihood of insulin resistance and chronic fatigue. It also lowers bone density, increasing the risk of fractures and joint pain. Perhaps most importantly, it inhibits the creation of myokines, which are little proteins that act as chemical messengers between your muscles, brain, and immune system. Irisin is one of the most effective of them, helping to enhance brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. BDNF is a molecule that preserves brain cells, promotes learning and memory, and even helps to regulate mood. So, as your muscles begin to shrink, it is more than just a loss of strength. It's about losing one of the body's most important protective mechanisms. Your muscles aren't merely tissue. They work as an organ, actively communicating with your brain, metabolism, and immune system. This is why scientists now refer to muscle as the organ of longevity. Understanding how anabolic resistance works is the first critical step in reversing it. The good news is that, with the appropriate nutrition and a few essential habits, your muscles can still adapt, regenerate, and grow stronger, regardless of age. Why does protein quality matter more than quantity? Most people believe that gaining muscle after 50 is as simple as consuming extra protein. They consume copious amounts of drinks, powders, and so-called superfoods, like as chia seeds, assuming that sheer quantity is sufficient. However, here's the core reality. It's not about how much protein you eat. It is about how well your body can use it. You can consume a lot of protein, but if the quality is poor, your muscles will not receive the necessary signals to grow. Consider protein to be a language that your body understands, with each protein source made up of amino acids, which serve as the words in this language. Some words are strong and clear, conveying a powerful message to your muscles to heal and rebuild. Others are weak, and your body hardly recognizes them. The difference between maintaining strong, youthful muscles and experiencing their degeneration is frequently determined by the clarity of that signal. Leucine, in particular, serves as a powerful amplifier for muscle building. Scientists refer to it as the on switch for muscle protein synthesis, MPS, the complex process that builds new muscle tissue. Leucine specifically triggers the mTOR pathway in your body, which functions as the main controller for muscle repair. Without enough leucine, the quantity of protein you consume becomes insignificant. Your muscles will simply not respond as they should. According to research, a single meal must contain at least 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine to efficiently activate MPS. This is exactly where most plant-based proteins fall short. Foods like chia, flax, and hemp may appear nutritious, but they often lack sufficient levels of the necessary amino acids, particularly leucine, lysine, and methionine, to effectively stimulate muscle growth in older persons. Eggs, whey protein, lean meats, and even dairy are high-quality, complete protein sources. These foods include all 9 essential amino acids, which the body cannot create on its own. Furthermore, they are high in leucine, which makes up roughly 10% of their total amino acid content. This means that with each bite, they deliver a clear and potent muscle-building message. Furthermore, these proteins are rapidly absorbed, which is important for older persons who frequently face slower digestion and anabolic resistance. Just one serving of a high leucine diet can boost muscle protein synthesis for several hours, especially if ingested after physical activity or before bedtime, when the body's in its peak repair mode. So, while chia seeds and trendy plant powders may look promising on paper, your body requires more than just excitement. It requires effective fuel. The key answer is not simply eating more protein, but rather choosing the type that communicates with your body's language loudly and clearly. When you do this, you aren't just eating to live. You're eating to stay strong, bright, and independent for many years. The underestimated power of eggs? If there is one meal that actually excels in the fight against muscle loss, it isn't chia seeds, hemp, or any pricey powder you can purchase on the shelf. It is eggs, simple, inexpensive, and filled with the specific nutrients your body requires to sustain strength as you age. Most people think of eggs as a breakfast staple, but they are actually one of the most powerful tools you can use to counteract sarcopenia, or muscle loss, as you age. Unlike chia seeds and other plant-based superfoods, eggs provide the entire spectrum of essential amino acids in practically ideal ratios for the human body. This implies that each mouthful provides a clear signal to your muscles. It is time to heal, rebuild, and grow. Researchers at the University of Illinois and Texas A&M have indisputably proved the amazing potential of this humble food. In one intriguing study, participants who ingested entire eggs after resistance exercise had a 40% greater boost in muscle protein synthesis than those who simply ate egg whites. This is because the yolk contains more than just fat. It's where much of the metabolic magic happens. The yolk, contains high levels of phospholipids, choline, cholesterol, vitamin D, and vitamin B12, all of which are essential elements for your body's anabolic or muscle-building response. Within 90 minutes of eating eggs, leucine levels in your blood exceed the key threshold needed to initiate muscle repair and growth via the mTOR pathway. And here's a fact that frequently surprises people. The cholesterol in eggs is not your enemy. People were encouraged to avoid dietary cholesterol for decades, but modern research shows that it is essential for hormone production and cellular repair. It aggressively promotes anabolic signaling, allowing your body to adapt more efficiently to foods and physical activity. In fact, studies have showed that persons over 55 who ate 2 whole eggs each day for 12 weeks experienced an increase in lean muscle mass and leg strength without changing their exercise program. This food has remarkable effectiveness. Of course, chia seeds have many benefits. They're good for fiber and plant-based omega-3s. However, when the goal is to create and sustain muscle, eggs clearly communicate with the body's language. They provide the optimal balance of amino acids, healthy fats, and vitamins that older persons require to maintain strength, vitality, and mobility. So, the next time someone extols the benefits of the latest superfood, keep in mind that the most powerful treatments are sometimes the simplest. The basic egg has always been available, quietly accomplishing what trendy health foods frequently fail to do: assist you repair your body from the inside out. The importance of timing when eating. Most individuals feel that growing muscle is exclusively dependent on what they consume. However, when you eat is just as crucial, if not more so, especially as you age. The time of your meals can significantly influence how your body uses protein for muscle repair and growth. Your body has a circadian rhythm, which is an inherent 24-hour clock that regulates everything from your sleep cycle to your metabolism. Surprisingly, muscle protein synthesis, the delicate process that rebuilds and fortifies muscle fibers, also follows this rhythm. This means that your body is naturally ready for development and recovery during some times of the day, while it is less receptive at others. Learning to synchronize with this rhythm rather than against it can make a significant difference in how powerful and energetic you feel, regardless of your age. For example, one of the most commonly disregarded times for muscle healing is during night. When you sleep, your body goes into its deepest recovery state. Growth hormone and testosterone, both necessary for muscle regeneration, reach their highest levels. However, here's the critical point. If you go to bed without enough high-quality protein, your body will lack the necessary basic elements to rebuild. This is why having a slow-digesting protein before bedtime can be quite beneficial. According to research, taking roughly 40 grams of slow-digesting protein before bedtime can increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 22% in older persons. Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, and cottage cheese digest slowly, releasing amino acids throughout the body to replenish your muscles while you slumber. You're essentially converting your sleep into an efficient 8-hour muscle recovery session. Morning is also an important time. Starting your day with a protein-rich breakfast helps to regulate blood sugar, reduce cravings, and boost metabolism. It also keeps your body from tearing down muscular tissue after a long night of fasting. Something as simple as eating eggs in the morning can help tell your body to stay in an anabolic or muscle-building state rather than slipping into muscular breakdown. Of course, the immediate aftermath of exercise is one of the ideal periods to nourish your muscles. Within about 60 minutes of finishing a workout or even light physical exercise, your muscles are very reactive, like sponges. They absorb amino acids and minerals at considerably faster rates. This is where a quick-absorbing protein source like eggs or whey can really help. So, if you want to get the most out of your meals, consider eating protein in the morning to wake up your body, after a workout to refuel, and before bed to rest. It's not just about consuming more protein. It's all about giving your body exactly what it needs at the right time. When you start synchronizing your meals with your body's natural rhythm, you'll see astonishing results, including greater strength, vitality, deeper sleep, and a physique that feels years younger. The brain-muscle connection. Building muscle is more than just lifting weights and eating well. It is also inextricably linked with your brain. Most people think of strength as entirely physical, but it actually originates in your neural system. Every movement, repetition, and challenge you put your body through does more than just train your muscles. You are concurrently training your brain to communicate more efficiently with them. Your muscles do not move themselves. They respond to electrical signals sent from your brain that pass through a complex network of nerves. When these signals are strong and clear, your body can perform motions with power, balance, and coordination. However, as we age, this important relationship tends to fade. The signals sent from your brain to your muscles become weaker, slower, and less exact. This is a major reason why older persons experience not only muscle loss, but also impaired balance, reduced reflexes, and chronic weariness. The good news is that you can re-establish that connection, and it's easier than you might think. Resistance training, as well as simple strength exercises, actively strengthens brain-muscle communication. You're basically teaching your nervous system to fire more efficiently over time. This procedure improves the way your muscles respond, allowing you to move with more ease and confidence. Scientists refer to this as neuromuscular adaptation, and it is one of the most effective ways to counteract both physical and mental aging. What's incredibly amazing is that this connection not only strengthens you physically, but also sharpens your mind. Numerous studies have shown that resistance training dramatically improves memory, focus, and executive function, which are critical mental qualities that allow you to organize, think clearly, and make sound judgments. How is this possible? The key is in tiny proteins called myokines, which are natural chemical messengers produced by your muscles when you move. One particular myokine, irisin, travels to the brain and increases the creation of BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think about BDNF as a fertilizer for your brain cells. It actively promotes the growth of new neurons, protects those that already exist, and increases communication between brain regions. Elevated BDNF levels have been related to enhanced memory, mood, and possibly protection from neurodegenerative disorders, such as Alzheimer's. So, when you exercise your muscles, you are physically helping your brain grow stronger and remain youthful. This is precisely why regular movement, particularly strength training, goes beyond just exercise. It serves as both physical and mental therapy. You are developing not simply physical resilience, but also mental clarity, emotional stability, and self-esteem. Every squat, push-up, or lightweight session is like giving a tremendous message to your brain. I'm still alive, strong, and not slowing down. So, remember that while you exercise your body, you're also training your mind. And this is without a doubt one of the most life-changing actions you can take for yourself at any age. Putting it all together, a daily plan. So, now that you've mastered the key components of protein, timing, movement, and the brain-muscle link, it's time to put them all together into a practical, actionable strategy. Because, while information is unquestionably powerful, only action can genuinely improve your life. If you're over 60 and want to reduce muscle loss by up to 50%, the solution isn't sophisticated supplements or hard workouts. Instead, it's about creating a basic, well-balanced daily routine that naturally promotes your body's strength cycle. Begin the day by adequately fueling your muscles. A meal of 2 or 3 eggs combined with complex carbs, such as oats or fresh fruit, will provide long-lasting energy and a powerful protein boost to jumpstart muscle synthesis. This early protein consumption sets the metabolic tone for the day, ensuring that your blood sugar remains constant and your mind is clear. In the afternoon, have a protein-rich lunch, such as chicken, fish, or lentils, along with a variety of colorful vegetables and plenty of water to stay hydrated. While hydration may seem simple, your muscles are approximately 75% water, and even minor dehydration can impair performance and slow recovery. Later in the evening, finish the day with another dose of protein, This could include fish, dairy, or eggs, as well as a slow-digesting protein like cottage cheese or Greek yogurt before bed. This technique helps to nourish your muscles throughout the night, when your body is in its deepest recovery period, actively rebuilding and repairing tissue while you sleep. However, nutrition accounts for only half of the equation. Movement is the second essential pillar of your daily plan. You don't have to use big weights or have a sophisticated gym membership. Consistency is key. Strength training 3 times a week, even with simple bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, and chair stands, can produce impressive benefits. The key is focused concentration. As you move, pay attention to and engage the muscles you're using. This cognitive awareness, known as motor focus coupling, can increase strength gains by up to 13% without increasing external stress. In essence, the closer your mind is to your movement, the better your results will be. When you combine all of these habits, high-quality protein, perfect timing, consistent resistance training, restorative sleep, and focused focus, you create what I call a youth maintenance loop. This is a constant cycle that keeps your metabolism healthy, your hormones balanced, and your brain young. Every meal, workout, and night of solid sleep builds on the previous one, reinforcing your natural power from within. And the most beautiful aspect of all of this is that it is never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, your body still has the extraordinary ability to develop, repair, and thrive. All it takes is proper care, unshakable consistency, and conscious effort. So this is the unvarnished reality. You don't need pricey powders, fashionable superfoods, or magic supplements to combat muscle loss. What your body truly requires is correct nutrition, constant movement, and unwavering constancy. Something as simple as eating eggs on a daily basis, carefully scheduling your protein intake, and being physically active can completely modify your aging process. Sarcopenia does not have to define your latter years. You have the ability to remain strong, independent, and full of life beginning today. Consider this. Every small decision you make, like as what you eat for breakfast, how you move your body, and when you allow yourself to relax, contributes to the overall picture. Your body hasn't given up on you. It's patiently waiting for you to give it what it needs to recover and prosper. The truly fantastic part is that it's never too late to start. Regardless of your age, you can still wake up with plenty of energy, move without pain, and take great pride in the strength you've developed. If you've learned something new today, or if this message has given you new hope, please don't stop here. I have so much more excellent information to share with you about how to keep your body healthy and your mind sharp as you age. So I recommend that you subscribe to the channel and watch the following video. It looks into basic, scientifically proven meals that allow your body to heal, thrive, and stay young from the inside out. Because aging isn't about slowing down. It's about getting more intelligent and deliberate about how you care for yourself. And by working together, we can assure that each year builds on the previous one. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button. It provides major assistance for the channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future illuminating videos. I'd love to hear your opinions, so please leave a comment below and tell me what resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.